now, ladies and gentlemen, our chairman, Mrs. Alice Thursday.
I'm very pleased to meet you, ladies and gentlemen. No. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am very pleased to meet you to this first annual general meeting of the Dunrich group. Oh, it does hurt, this earring, Sally. I shall never be able to do it, you know, May.
Oh, go on, you sound fine.
No, it's all these shareholders. I'm responsible to them, you see. All right, Sally.
I bet they'd be more polite to you than some of the members of my trade union branch.
Oh, well, at least you all know one another. You are friends.
Were friends. They haven't been exactly friendly to me, have they? You know, I never thought the day would come when I'd get the sack and not one of the others would stand up for me.
Ah, well, don't be bitter, mate.
Anyway. You're a good friend. What time's the old basket turning up?
Oh, dear, any minute now, and I've still got to go on practising my speech. I've been so busy all day.
Well, I'll go. It was very good of you to see me again.
And look, if old Robin won't give you your job back, you can come and work for me. Be manageress in one of my shops.
Well, it wouldn't seem right somehow. I wouldn't have worked for it.
Oh, well, don't let it get you down too much, May. You see, perhaps if I ask him to take you back, let you have your job back, he might take more kindly to the idea.
Well, he might, but I doubt it. Anyway, I'll go. I don't want to bump into him.
No, well, Sally, show Mrs. Carpenter to the door.
Oh, don't bother. I know the way. Have a nice dinner, you and him.
Yes.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm very pleased to meet you to the first annual general meeting. Come in of the Dunrich group of...
Before you go down to dinner, Mrs. T, I've got something to show you.
Oh, about this meeting tomorrow, is it?
No, the archives of yesterday.
What?
I spent a very amusing afternoon in the archives at Dunrich House listing some of the things you own. Just listen to this little lot. A herd of Aberdeen Angus, the Theatre Royal at Bootle, a zoo full of elephants, and a Chinese toothpick dating back to the Ming Dynasty.
Yes, well, that's all I need.
And Mr. Dunrich won them all playing shove halfpenny.
Oh, you and your shove halfpenny. Look, I've got this speech on my brain, and Mr. Robin will be here in a few minutes.
Oh,
I've only asked him round to try and get May her job back.
Yes, I'm sorry, Mrs. T. You're right to be worried about him.
Oh, he's here. I told you.
Not too eager, Mrs. T. Sally will show him into the drawing room. Let him wait.
Oh, yes, that's right. Not too eager.
And don't mention the subject of May Carpenter till you get to the coffee.
Why?
Let the dinner do the work. Good food, wine, makes a man more amenable.
Oh, wait till I've got him a bit tipsy, you mean?
Shall we say mellow?
Oh, you are artful, Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter?
Yes, Mrs. T.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Have you had a sudden bereavement?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, then oughtn't you to be wearing a white tie when you've got that sort of coat on?
You're absolutely right, but not tonight, Mrs. T.
Did you have a nice journey down here, did you, Mr. Robin? I mean,
Did
you
I?
come away off.
Yes, sir, madam.
Thank you. I'm not... dinner.
Ah, yes, of course. I've heard you have a business advisor, Mrs. Thursday, a Mr. Punter, I believe.
Oh, well, I usually call him Mr. Hunter, but Punter would fit him quite as well.
Ah, yes, Hunter, that's it. He won't be with us tonight.
No, well,
Good. I make it a strict rule never to meet people with advisors and experts cluttering up the place. I think I made that clear to your secretary. After all, we're the true experts, aren't we, Mrs. Thursday?
That's right, Mr. Robin.
Will you take wine or sherry with the soup, sir?
Neither. I'm a teetotaler.
Yes, sir.
And I won't have the soup either.
Oh, dear, it's such nice soup. I mean, made proper way, not out of a tin, you know. Try some.
No, thank you. I'm not a soup man. It's a very insipid dish, I always think.
Oh, well, Mr. Robin, go straight on to the lamb, Sally. Lamb's all right, I suppose?
As a matter of fact, no, I'm not a meat eater. As a matter of fact, I don't eat much at all in the evening.
Oh, well, it's lovely spring lamb.
I'm sure it is, madam, but I'm a vegetarian. Didn't I tell your secretary that over the phone?
No, you didn't.
Perhaps we could tempt you with an omelette, sir.
No, some cheese and biscuits, that's all.
Cheese and biscuits, that's all.
That will do me very nicely.
I don't know, you keep going. You don't eat enough to keep a sparrow alive, Mr. Robin.
I'm a martyr to my digestion, Mrs. Thursday.
Oh, dear. Have you ever tried Dr. Watson's essence of licorice and honey?
I'm afraid I've never heard of it.
I'll get you some. What about a little fruit? We got some nice Granny Smiths.
Nothing agrees with me, but don't let me stop you. Please eat, drink, and be merry.
Merry's the word.
Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Mrs. Thursday, you've put up the wages in your shops, I hear.
Some fruit, sir. Sally, fruit.
No, thank you.
Not been a bad old day, is it?
£2 a week extra for all your shop staff. That's an extraordinary step to take, considering the economic situation.
Been a bit of a cold breeze, but, 'cause I don't like the wind, it goes through me.
I was talking of your shops, Mrs. Thursday. The weather can look after itself.
Oh, I never talk business till coffee time, Mr. Robin. Besides, it's not my shops I want to talk about, it's yours.
Oh, could we have coffee now, do you think?
Some apple pie, sir.
No, thank you. All I require is a little cheese and a coffee, if you don't mind. You're very astute, Mrs. Thursday. You know this, these business dinners, I see. Never talk business till the coffee when the faculties have started to dim and blur. But we don't need to play that sort of game, do we?
Coffee will be here directly, sir.
Well, I don't want to stop you talking, Mr. Robin. If you've got something on your mind, you must get it off. Better out than in, as they say.
Good. Now let's put our cards on the table. I believe I know why you asked me to see you.
Do you, Fancy?
This wage increase has put up your costs by 20%, but it's my shops that will suffer, and you know it.
Why?
Because, madam, news travels. The increase your assistants have got will make mine dissatisfied. They'll start looking for other jobs unless I put up their wages too.
Oh, that's a thought, isn't it?
Oh, I'm not mad. No. I see your little game. This is a maneuver to force me into action. You want me to buy your shops, don't you?
Do I?
Of course you do. All right. What's your price?
Have you got any nice hobbies, Mr. Robin? Like Ludo, bingo, anything like that?
Business is my hobby, madam. But let's drop this formality, shall we? My first name is Christopher. May I call you Alice?
I don't mind. Cheese all right?
Excellent.
Not too strong. Strong cheese gives me the nightmares.
You were asking about hobbies. I read a lot. Lives of great men. Rothschild, Morgan, Napoleon. I have a huge collection of biographies.
No, I like books about animals. Lassie Come Home. Books like that.
I have many paintings, and I watch films in my cinema.
You got your own pictures. And you watch them all by yourself?
I'm afraid so, but not from choice. But my favourite pastime of all is my railway. I drive a train.
You're having me on.
No, I have my own miniature railway.
Oh, you mean a train set?
No, a proper railway built to scale.
Where does it go to?
Nowhere. It's on my Bedfordshire estate. 7 miles of track, 2 engines, lots of trucks. Oh, it's splendid fun. One day, you must come and see it.
Oh, it'll be lovely. I like trains.
Oh, you're just being polite. I expect you to think I'm a fool playing at trains at my age.
No, why not if you like it? I dare say it keeps you out of mischief.
Not always, Alice.
Coffee, madam.
What about you? You're a widow, I hear. How is it that an attractive woman like yourself...
We was talking of my shops.
Black, sir?
Ah, yes, of course, the coffee. Right. I will give you $1.25 million just for the shops. Taken out of your group, lock, stock and barrel. Then I can restore some sanity to the retail trade.
I suppose that means you drop the wages down again.
Of course. After all, you only raised them to get a price for your shops, didn't you? I see your game very astute.
No, I gave our girls extra because I thought it was a dead liberty to asking them to work for the money they was getting.
Alice,
yes,
please.
and I only asked you here, Mr. Robin. Well, to try and get May Carpenter a job back. Oh, you can choke. Sacking a woman after 20 years?
May Carpenter, that troublemaker.
Oh, she's not a troublemaker.
Listen, I came here to make you an offer for your shops. Though, mind you, I wouldn't mind buying that forest of yours as well.
A forest?
In Scotland. You could make a set with my furniture factory, far cheaper than importing timber. Though I know George Dunrich would never have sold that to me. Just to be spiteful.
Oh, you make it all sound like a game.
'Tis a game, Alice, the money game. Well, what about it? Supposing I make you a better offer for your shops.
No, but I don't want to sell.
You don't? Then what the devil did you ask me here for?
Well, I told you to ask her to give May Carpenter a job.
You
then.
are the richest woman in the country, and you pretend to be
I'm not
interested in May
pretending.
Carpenter.
She's my friend.
I've had enough of that woman. She's out and she stays
Oh,
out.
well, you need
and
to
I ask
shout
you not to interfere in my affairs.
Oh, now, hold on. I mean, I used to be a customer in...
Never again, madam. Just you set foot in one of my shops and you'll soon get short order. Where's my...
Good night, sir.
Well, he was in a state, wasn't he? I thought he was going to bust a boiler.
Well, you did the stoking, Mrs. T.
Yes, wouldn't eat my food, tried to get off with me, then insulted me. Oh, I'm not having that sort of treatment, not from
Money
those
is power, Mrs. T, and he's got both.
Yes, well, he's not the only one, is he? Not the only
Oh,
one.
you've got something on your mind,
No,
I
and
can
if he
see
thinks
that.
he's going to come here and chuck his weight about like that, he's got another thing coming. Oh, I'm starving. Let's have a bit of that roast lamb.
Certainly, madam. Dinner is served.
Thank you, Punter.
Sorry.